Hello, viewers. Welcome to TNP Podcast with your host, Abigail Songwe. And I'm here with one of our gospel artists right here at TNP. I'm going to give him an opportunity to introduce himself.
Okay, thank you so much. Like what my sister said, my name is Daniel Mulenga, also commonly known as the Daniels. This is to the fact that I'm the gospel artist, upcoming gospel artist. Thank you.
So on this podcast, we'll be discussing our brother's musical journey. Perhaps one or two people out there could be inspired by his story and perhaps venture into the music industry. So, Brother Daniel, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so what inspired you to pursue a career in Christian music?
Uh, Thank you so much for that wonderful question. My music, I started pursuing my music career just on childhood when I was just young. At Sunday school, the teacher would give me the platform just to perform in front and do one or two things. Yeah, so I suggested to say no, this music career, it's on me and I have just to pursue it. Sure.
So, do you have any person that inspires you, like maybe Chileshe Walia, Ephraim, or these other local artists or outside artists?
Uh, Quite all right. Yes, I've got so many inspiration, but for a moment I can't mention them. Yeah, I can't mention them, but I've got a lot.
Okay, so how does your faith influence the music you create?
Yeah, I have to make sure that the things I do and have to relate it with the music, and when I give it to audience, they have just to understand what I'm doing, and have to make sure ati ekitegekero kyandi nakimini naffe okweba ati efyo ndi ekitana music yandi fili related. Yes, yes, sure.
So, do you have any moment when you realized that it was God's calling to do or venture into gospel music?
Yeah, there's a time that I attended the event somewhere, and I was called to perform in front. So the moment I performed in front, I had that scared things to say, because there was big artists and like those celebrities. Yeah, so I went in front, I performed. The moment I finished doing that, and one minister called and said, starting appreciating me to say, no, you have done it well, so you shouldn't forget. So it gave me that enthusiasm to start doing things continuously and not to stop. Sure.
Okay, so I would also like to find out, do you have any favorite Bible verse or story that resonates with the music that you create?
Yeah, they've got so many verses in the Bible. Yeah, I don't have even my one favorite. No, there's a lot that dedicate me or ifilengo kuti music yandire pangwa munshire isuma emkwaye.
So, but limbe kuti mwati wako fye imo fye Bible verse uko wati okay iye ne pashintirira music yandi nangu story fye maybe akwa Jonah and the likes.
Okay, nice one, nice one, nice one. You know, the Bible is big. The Bible is big. So, yeah, there's those people who say, no, this is my favorite verse. I like this verse. Irankoseresha, but as like an artist, I'm sure we have just to read the Bible. Chiranshitaninshita pakwe bati at least because there are so many verses akwe bati nga waberenge yara kumfisha win waberenge ya kumfisha win waberenge ya kumfisha win kwati kuline ah ama favorite yengi sana ya yengi sana wenakwata so ndayomfafe bwino yakwe bati at least umukutina pangamo ifinga chinza abantu.
Okay, so how do you balance songwriting with staying true to your Bible principles?
alright if ofe bena kristu ifintu efe tupitamo nefintu ifi tuponena fingi sana. So like balancing the songwriting and the like, I have to make sure that I demarcate time. I should know how to use time. On this time, it's the time for songwriting, and this time I have to just to read the Bible, just like that. So I have just to divide time on how to do things wise.
So, like, how many hours approximately do you spend writing your music, creating it?
For that, it depends. It depends. Yes, it depends. Because there's time I got apa, I'm doing nothing. Like imbiwa tontonga nyapo fe fimo para pene mwalishwa when you're composing thing. Fisa fe fya isa fe to say, this let me try to do this. Yes.
Okay, so how does your songwriting process look like? Do you start with a melody nangotuma instruments first mlelisha fidia na maybe kwaliwa specific message omtampilira nayen?
Okay. As for me, yeah, I start with the melodies. Imbikala isa fe, yeah. But somehow fila chinja chinja. Limbife ni melody wakapanga fe kakura fo so fila then kaisa mind then nama word fila fine yambo konka sometimes limife ni ka verse fe kaisa fe kakumfuisha fe bwino wamba fe fila fine leka tontonga nyapero wakekalira panshi and then you watch to compare with the Bible race. You search through the Bible, yeah, wa making ko bati fya related bakwe bati fya mfika bwino kubantu nabalepokerera bamono kwe bati okay uyu muntu walepangefi aliposa kwa mano nangu aliberenga Bible. Then you just fiasa fe muntu fida fine fe wapera no, you have to sit down and then you think critically think about that. Sure.
Okay, so are you writing music on your own at this time, or maybe there are other people who also write lyrics, then you do the composing and the likes?
Yeah, currently, but I'm doing just myself. I'm doing it alone. Yeah, I'm doing it alone. But you know, where there's we are into music, so sometimes we do ask it to say, okay, uh, my message, I have message like this and this and this and this and this, and then you know, teftonse ningeshiba. There's those kaleshani. So you have also to say like clarification and fivakwa fako to say. So apa tifyashtika shani. Pakwe bati uleya ule kulirako. Yeah, but for a moment I'm just doing it as alone. Yes.
So I would also like to find out how do you ensure that your music remains relevant while staying spiritually grounded?
Uh, Over that question, if we refe inene mwine naichita nayumva nemwine bushe ndi christian yandifiline shani bushe nganalemene nakufya kuchalo or if I start collaborating with aba kuchalo bushe music yandi ikaba shani sometimes isamukusanga ati ilingiline fwema musician itisamukona ula music yesu fya kukopakopa when we intend to copy things like wamonako kuli yefere chita wamonako kuli yefere chita at the end of the day I'm going to compromise my music so abantu bakarekonga bushe finshare chitoyo maona because people to believe in me they should see the seriousness on me and wamonako but can't show yefere chita is a minister really is not an entertainer. Yes, so I have to make sure that music yandi ile konkana nefyo nchita emkwaye.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the challenges and the growth that you face in music or in your music career. So the first question I'd like to know is what challenges have you faced as a Christian artist in the music industry?
Challenges. There's so many challenges, but kai tuli bana bakwalesa so tufile fe to akosa. First challenge that I would like to mention is the terms of cash indalama. So actually ngakweba tinama music ayengere yala sana pantanshi because you want to do this. Maybe you want to shoot a video and that you don't have money. So are you going to proceed doing that thing? You can't. so ila chitako limit ukuchita efintu. Maybe you want to do maybe some songs so that abantu bomfu. Now due to indalama shila chita limit sana umulimo owakwalesa, so lipofera kwe bati lesa tupalisha bakwe bati twachitako fefile mfisha bwino abantu n'abantu bakwe bati balepokelera efintu efisuma. Those are the main challenge and ifilenga sana sana.
So, have you ever felt pressure to compromise your message to appeal to a broader audience?
Yeah, pressure is there. Pressure is there. So you have to make sure that when you're composing song, yeah, you have just to think not ukutontonganya ukudo ukwapano no because you I'm not just making songs like related to Christian brethren. I'm doing songs with the like worldwide. So worldwide have to listen to my songs. So now I have to make sure that inimbo shandi sharaba shandi pakwe bati chalo chumfwe inimbo shandi pakwe bati inimbo napanga kuti yumfwike chalo chonse kushe fintu nshini message nshininga kwata. Yeah, so over that you have to sit down and think like ila kwa bati watontonganya sana wabelenga Bible, make sure to say uyu muntu era bare umfa bafire bamono kati uyu muntu apangiye inimbo kwena ali tontonganya. Even those nangwire ma different countries bare munatoke this brother did a lot over this song. Sure.
Okay. So, how has your faith grown or been tested through the music journey?
You know something that these ministers ichilenga sometimes wambikubwerera panshina nshani isamukusanga ati when they do things they are expecting those who are closer to them to support them. Yeah, so isamukusanga ati maybe barabene ebota uchitekene okuchitekera ebe samukupera support as compared to those whom you trusted to say they are going to support you. Yeah, so for you it's like how come I've released this song, there's not even a like, not even a comment to say maybe shishiwe mama. So so as a minister you have just to say to stay true, like to say even if tabaku supported but you are doing the great things and if it wala the glory to God. Yes.
Okay, so I just want you to expand a little bit further on how your faith has grown in your music career.
Yeah, my faith has grown in my music career because chiranshita ndamunako change. Yeah, each and every time I do see a change on me to say okay apa ninkulirako through efyonchita dairy nangumani mbo the way I used to compose and the way I'm composing right now I can see that the sare bomba muline. Sure.
Okay, so let's move to your connection with your fans. How do you hope your music impacts your listeners?
Like what I said previously, for example, as myself, as to make things real, as me, the Daniels. Even if when people are listening, they have to see that this is the Daniels. They shouldn't like, oh, I sound something like that one, that one. I have to maintain like, oh, the Daniels. And the thing, the listeners should hear that to say, truly, this guy, we know him. Like, I have to maintain my artistic style. Yeah, if it is, I'm doing this, I have to maintain my path. Like what I said earlier to say, when I start copying things, uh, it may compromise my music. Yes, I have to maintain, sure.
So, like, what messages do you want your listeners to get the most out of your music?
Message yange yakweba ati mwema listeners mwebale tumfa pa TNP yakweba okuti mufire mwakonganyapo ukunchita support because ninkwata vision ikuru eyo ndefaya ukuchita kweba ati lesa leste ifpapusha mukataka more want na mu music yandi so nde mirombo kwe bati kuti you can support me efyo nde chita kwe bati leso mwine achite papusho kuli imwe na kuli ine wine.
Okay, so what's the most touching story you've heard from a fan about your music?
uh, quite all right, they appreciating wherever I do things, they do appreciate. Kai mwalishiwa umuntu, even if you can be good, tebonsa benga kutemwa. Even if you can be like you are a good composer, you are a good singer, it's not that everyone going to like you. There are those who are going to say just na bena bada bade posta finish tabeshi wefe bade chita. Yeah, but have just to stay like munshira feyandi because even if I have few fans abonde umfisha bwino bare konkana music yandi nishi lesa areshte papusho mukataka mu wandi so amafanzi abankonka mu filafine bafire ba pitrisho kunkonka no kumone fyo ndechita definitely things will change in their lives.
So how do you maintain a strong relationship with your audience in a digital world, seeing that people are now advanced in their music and the likes?
Quite all right, as we are now abantu barefaya quality things. Yeah, they are looking for quality things. So as for me, mfuyene na ibikapo, maonaka. But through efyo nkwete, filiafine, nde ibikirishako. I shouldn't even like go like so I'm shkwete finana chitasha. No, I should start with what I have. Efyo nkwete filiafine, fufile na tampa na fiena. Shufile na koperesha chani. So ama fans bandi, na bena bafile bashitashani. Bankonka ngefyo nkwete filiafine. So time to time I should giving them music ine music yandi nde bapera quality music ine quality music quite all right. I'm not going to be just on the same level. I'll be changing like abampera ko chikosere shifida fine nishina kulirako aonaka so sometimes we do get criticism like shan so fire na kutikana apa okay cause ngabantinya balya so nishine na kulirako to say wherefore ayokutimbwerere punch so na pepera pokwe bati naira ko pamuru fidafini yeah ifi bifyabo ine kukulira ko kwandi yeah so mfirefe na making atindi na bafyeriwo nefyo ndechita.
Okay, so let's talk about life beyond music. What role does prayer and worship play in your daily life as an artist?
Muchintu chili chonse in everything we are doing, first thing we should just to thank God. Fiwame fibipe lesa ekwaba. So ichili chonse tufile tuatangisha kwa mapepo because prayers do wonders in our lives. Yes, so ichili chonse amapepo etufile tuatangisha and muli music yandi nalitangisha kwa mapepo mufyo nchita fyonse ndabika mapepo kuba kuntangisha pakwe bati lesa ewa abalira pokubomba before ile nshira abomba lesa abalira okubomba so that na music nefyo nkala chita fyonse fyakulaenda munshira isuma. I'm sure that's thing I can try to answer that.
Okay. So how do you like balance your personal life with your faith and your career? Mfi suntinkanisha shani kutifyenderane pamwe chitachileba disturbed chitachileba shani mufyensha shani.
Okay, quite right. I'm sure there's a question that you asked related to that. Tufire twaishiwa abakubomfye nchitabwino. That's the first thing because time is important to us. Ngatawishi bokubomfye nchitabwino definitely nefintefe wakora chita. You'll be seeing like tafide kwendera bwino because tawishi bokubomfye nchitabwino. But definitely ngawabomfye nchitabwino ukamono kwebati ifintufire kwendera bwino. Look like ama teachers they do have periods and before going to teach they do plan qualified plan to say okay part time kafunde fya so kashite fya so they plan in advance tabafya muku plan na mulamu ine mu class ngabafika then bambo plan they have to plan in advance. Even me I have to plan in advance. Oh, this is the time for music and this is the time for work. Yes, tafire fya chita collide. Fena kwa tenshita ya okay, this is time now to compose songs. This is time now to rehearse. This is time now to work. Nishi ifintu fya kulaenda bwino. Sure.
Okay, so do you have any specific days like no pa Monday ni music, pa Tuesday ni shani, or maybe during the day po mwabanyafye ama times ya fyomlechta?
For that, I've got nalikuwa tenshita yandi nemweneyo days akwe, but these days it's just for church programs. This time I can compose songs now. This time it's time for rehearsals. Yeah, I've got that time. Yes, sure.
Okay, let's now talk about your vision and your legacy. What's a dream project or collaboration you'd love to pursue?
Uh, my dream is that I should just collaborate with the outsiders, the gospel ministers, like those from Nigeria, South Africa, and others, even America. Yeah, so that is our dream as well, so that nafe tamonekera kucharo. Sure.
So, what message would you hope to leave with your audience through your music? Like, if mwinga fwaisha sana sana abantu bashala na chena out of your music ile mpanga abantu bashala kuna message nshi.
So mwema viewers pa TNP message ninga fwidishawo message ninga myewa yakwebo kwe bati mweba nkonka twalire nukunka nkifufine na imwe mweba nchiba mu bushiku bwerero nde mirombo kwe bati mwinga konka music yandi. So I am on all music platform or digital platform, TikTok, Boomplay, YouTube, Facebook page. Just search the Daniels, you can find me. Akwe bati ngalami pere nimbo fe na stage yonse yakula shitashani yakula mifikira ini mbwari yonse na shita release yakula mifikira. So nde mirombo kwe bati stay tuned to my music and continue supporting me, because music yandi ndemo nokuchinja nyeosha abantu inewine ero na imwe bene bakomfa.
Okay, so if someone new to Christian music came what and listened to one of your music songs, what song would you recommend them to listen to and why?
uh, there's a song that legendary. I've just released the song called Yesu Eshintiriro. That song irampera inene mwine weneka ichikoseresha kwe bati in everything, even if you fall in everything that kwe bati takwete amaka ne subiro ya kwe bati fyara chitika muliwe, but you should have hope that Yesu eshintiriro muri fyonse tawinga butukiro kuli konse tawinga yo kuli konse. You should have known that Yesu eshintiriro no matter benga kulandire fibi nango abantu benga kupontera nango abantu benga kwebashani echo ufire waishubo kwebati Yesu eshintiriro, because ena ala tusanikira monsomo twenda nango ifintu fyamoneka kwati na fishupa sana lesa ena ala tusanikire inshira. I'm sure that song is really the touching song ya kwebati abantu kuti mwamfako bakomfa kulirya ile nyimbo.
Okay, limbi kuti mwatupela koka kanono fye ka sample to mfako na ifwe.
It's not a problem. That song goes like Yesu eshintililo lyandi, Yesu eshintililo lyandi, eshintililo lyandi, eshintililo lyandi, eshintililo lyandi, eshintililo lyandi nakwata. Yeah, that's it. That's the song. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So that was the Daniels. It has been an amazing moment here with our gospel artist, the Daniels. I hope people have learned one or two things. And from your host here, Abigail Songwe, it's goodbye. We hope that you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page.